Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the basement. It's not quite as freezing down here today, luckily. We got replacement magnets from Amazon. 3mm barrel magnets. That was the key term to search. Barrel magnets for these little long skinny ones. $10 for 120. You know, it's like, you go to McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, and they're like, oh, you get two. Burger King, you get 2 Whoppers for $4. Oh, no, I just want 1 Whopper. How much is it? And they go, $3.89. So I'm like, wait, for an extra 10 cents, I get a whole second Whopper? They're like, yeah. Or even worse, sometimes they have deals where it's actually more expensive to just buy one. Yeah, like 120, $10. You know, what if I just want one? That'll be $1 plus $9 shipping. Yeah, give me a break. Either way, we got our back plate on. For these, we just used Phillips head that are called out in the instructions because you're not going to see them. Tracks and everything. But look, 3 more hex bolts. And I have an exclusively hex bolted lower chassis tub. It's going to be beautiful. Splendiferous, I think I said in the video at some point. Somebody just frickin' loved when I said splendiferous. That's what all Tamiya tanks are, in my opinion. Unless they're using a King Kong RC? Oh, God, that chassis for that Leopard 2A6. Nobody buy that metal King Kong RC chassis, please, dear God. Unless you want to torture yourself like I did. If you do, get a Hentech idler to go with it, because it's the only way you're going to have properly straight idler wheels. Okay, so, time to build 8 and a lot, and then 10, 18... to 20 different little wheelie bobbers we got to build. Okay, thank God. Product placement, hello. I'm just kidding. We're never sponsored here, except by idiocy and silliness. We've got our WOW stick. Wow. USB-C rechargeable. Welcome to the modern era. This is forward and reverse. Not a lot of torque. But that's what we want. We want just enough torque to just snug things down, and then you could just twist it by hand and get your finishing touch. Beautiful little thing. Wow, a pen driver. Wow stick. I mean, something is to be lost in translation sometimes. But either way, I love this little thing. So this will make putting our road wheels together. All those little tiny screws is like, it's calling out for 54 of these screws, 6 of those screws. My God. Woof. That's going to be fun. Either way, we're going to get down to that grinding work, and you won't have to suffer through it or any more of my talking until the wheels are done. And I will be back somewhat demoralized, frustrated, tired, and ready to go back upstairs to relax and not watch the Book of Boba Fett because, dear God, everything Star Wars has gone to crap. But whatever, I digress. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, well, our high hopes for the WOW stick, forget it. I retract my previous endorsement of this thing. I bought it because I didn't want something with too much torque. It exceeded my expectations. It's got none. Like none. For threading into plastic, that is. Threading these little guys in here, it made it in like five threads and then went wah, wah, wah. Nope. Sorry, WOW stick. But we did. Look at that. We did put the bearings in. The bearing set comes with a standard bearing and a little flangeted bearing. I can make that out. See? There you go. Easiest way to do these, build the front cap, put the bearings on the shaft, put the back metal thing, just jam it in there from the back after you glue the cap on. Nice and easy. And with the bearings, look at that sucker spin. Okay, well, we don't have the WOW stick to help us, and I don't have a Phillips 0 bit driver, I don't think. Maybe I'll go on the hunt. Either way, we'll be back with all built wheels. All right, see you in a few. All right, I'm back on the fence about the WOW stick. Can you focus? Jeez, camera, what did you hang out with AVE for a week? Okay, yeah, we'll go over this. First of all, the best feature of this is its little stand. Okay, got a little stand. because it's perfect to rest your wheel in while you're working on it. So we're dropping in the wheel, we're dropping in a bearing, we drop in an axle shaft. These all build exactly the same way, monotonously. It's actually only been about 30-40 minutes. We've been making quick progress here with these wheels. We drop one cup side down metal disc, and then a cup side up metal disc. Align it with the 3 holes in that part of the plastic right there. Then we drop on this little guy. Now here's the thing about the wow stick. It can only drive these screws about halfway home. But trying to like get this big and wieldy thing on a tiny little screw, you can do it. And it does it fine. I found the Phillips head 0-bit for this, thank God. But the wow stick gives you such precise placement, and it lets you really get lazy, because you can put your pinky down here and you get your thumb up here, and it lets you really manipulate things well and less clumsily. When you're using this big monstrosity, it's fine for driving them home, but it's not easy starting a tiny little screw with a tool this big. This is my old lithium 3.6 volt Black & Decker. Little light bulb on the front is dead. This thing is old as dirt. I've had this for quite a many years, probably 10, almost. I'm gonna have to find something in between this and this. Something in this form factor-ish, but obviously with a little more torque. A little more. This is more torque. This'll just strip out plastic screws and crush things. But obviously the motor in this can't compete with the motor in this. But we need to find a happy medium here. So something this shape that is not too big would be the perfect electric screwdriver. I had so much hope for the wow stick. We're going to keep it around for the build. If it doesn't prove any more useful, we shall return it to Amazon. And we got bearings in every wheel. Come on. Jeez, man. Look at her go. That's why we do the bearings. Okay. We got 18 of those wheels built. We need to build these 2 idler wheels. And then there we go. Well, what are the dogs barking about now? They're crazy. You know, they're easily startled, apparently. Whatever. Dogs barking. I'll be working. We'll be back. Okay, review updated again on the wow stick. We're just getting the last of the road wheels bolted down. This went very fast. We came down here and probably got to work, started around 7:30. It's 10 after 9, and we're almost done. This thing is perfect it's perfect at doing the job it was designed to do by who designed it. This was designed for precision electronics, assembly, disassembly, etc., which is all threaded, machine screws. Not very many self-tapper screws. This thing was not designed to put a screw into untapped plastic, and it doesn't do it very well at all. But what it does do is exactly what it was designed to. This thing, it made all these going so much damn faster. Very good. Okay, 2.5 cheers, not 3 cheers, but 2.5 cheers for the little magic stick, wow stick, whatever, the stick. We got to get our little drive sprocketies. So these drive sprockets are going to come back off at some point, as are the transmissions may come back out as well, because like I said, we've got a ball bearing out, at final drive axle support, whatever. I'm using a really ghetto screwdriver for this. Yeah, so these will have to probably come back off at some point. So we're not putting any thread lock on these drive sprockets just now. Let's zoom ourselves back out. Okay, get that out of the way. I was just putting that box under there so that we didn't support the entire weight of this chassis. Yep, nice. These wheels, I think these wheels, no, these wheels were not the most work I've ever put into putting a set of wheels together. That title is still held by the JS2 with the lovely machined all-metal JS2 road wheels from DKLM. Those things were a flippin' nightmare to build, but they look gorgeous. So there we go. Okay, transmission. We got our return roller. That all looks good. You want to test fit a track? Yes, everybody? Yes, we do. Okay, fine. We'll test fit a track. You filthy animals. All right. This track has one way to go on. So let's not... Yeah, that looks like it. So the skinny side, let's see what we get. Okay. And there we go. These are supposed to... Aren't we not in our grooves? Oh, no, we're not in our grooves. On the, not in our groove on the return roller. How do we get in our groove on the return roller? Is there something in the way? Son of a... There is. We gotta gingerly feed it into Mother puss bucket. Could you be any more of a pain in the ass to me right now? Let's see. Is that out? That doesn't seem correct. I'm doing this wrong. Let me see here. Okay. That's fit in there. See, when I do things on camera for everyone, I hope you appreciate it. I really do. Are these all in? No, they're not. There we go. There we are. Okay. Woo! There we are. And, Bob's your uncle. Let's see. Those look pretty good. Pretty spiffy. Okay. Jeez. Seemed harder than it should have been, but whatever. That's how we like to do things here. Maximum difficulty, maximum effort. Minimum pleasure. Okay, guys. I think I'm mostly done for the night. Let's see here. We've got it's already telling us about assembling track links, putting the tracks on, batteries, electronics mounting, da-da-da. Okay, so what we got to do now, because we're not started on the upper hull yet, is we've got to... Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the camera. Come on, Ian. Get your shit together. There we go. We're going to prime... We have to prime all of these metal bits. Prime all this stuff. And basically paint her. Well, we got to prime these things. And... we got some thread lock on the mud flap. It's not a thread lock flap, it's a mud flap. We got to prime the tracks with metal primer. We may burnish them, which we've done before, using Birchwood KC Permablue. This bottle's pretty light. Might have to order some more Permablue. So yeah, we're gonna prime and paint. So we're gonna mask off the transmissions. Can't call them the other thing anymore. You get in trouble. So, of course, I managed to... There we go. Okay. Yeah, mask off the transmissions and this... Mask off the whole inside of this thing, basically. And then spray her down with some metal primer. We could use regular primer on the wheel faces if we want. You know what I just thought of? I'm a frickin' idiot. How am I supposed to paint the faces of all these wheels if they're already in? All right, well, we're gonna have to take all of see, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We're gonna have to take all these outer road wheels off, and yeah, take all these off, paint these off the tank. We could paint the rest of these on the tank, mostly, I think. Yeah, probably. We should be fine. And then, God, whatever. I haven't built one of these older German tanks in a while. You know, it's been months since the Ag Panther. And I painted all those wheels before I painted all those wheels before I put them on the tank. So, score 1 for moron. Okay, team intelligent, build style 0, team moron 1, as usual. Yeah, we get into the World Series, but we don't always win. A little bit of a... These are all a tiny bit wobbly. It's just the nature of this age of design. Once it's bearing weight and it's got the track teeth aligning the wheels, it's going to be perfect. But I guess in this state, it's a little compromised. So there we go. That's it for the night. So there we go. Completed lower chassis for the most part. Looking pretty spiffy. We're waiting for our bearing supports, our axle bearing supports from Germany. We're also waiting for our damn ATAC Zimmerit, also from Germany. I'm sorry, Germans. I'm just saying that to be whatever. You know what I mean. No apologies. I want to say Germany. We're waiting for our ATAC. It still hasn't left the Fluffenhagen in Frankfurt. It's just sitting there on siesta in the Fluffenhagen, whatever the hell it is, and just Frankfurt. Thank you. So yeah, we might have to take a little break because we can't really do a lot with the upper hull or the turret, other than very, very basic levels of assembly without the Zimmerit, because I don't know where to put anything without the Zimmerit. It's kind of annoying. So that being said, I think I started this build a little too soon. I got excited looking at that Porsche turret. Tiger pre-production Tiger turret in the shape on the box, which the box says Porsche turret. Either way, got excited seeing that, wanted to start the build. Got it to here, and now we can do some work. We can get some painting done, wheels and chassis tub and the tracks we can get painted. It's dark out, it's freezing out, the paint stinks. I'd rather not do it inside the garage, but yeah, we'll be back in the next episode with some progress. We'll have progress. So there we go, guys. All right, well, I'll be seeing you around. Keep your stick on the ice. Later.